The most iconic silhouette in the history of computing is a thin sheet of aluminum and glass standing on a single metal foot. For 25 years, the iMac has defined what a desktop should be. But for the last few years, there has been a gaping, dark hole in Apple's lineup. While the Mac Studio and the Mac Pro have been fighting for the hearts of high-end power users, the Pro version of the iMac, the legendary space gray beast, has been missing in action. It's the ghost in the machine. It's the product that thousands of creative professionals are waiting for before they hit buy on anything else. Welcome to my channel Tech Launch. Subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon for the new tech updates. We are talking about the return of the iMac Pro. And if the latest whispers from the supply chain are accurate, this isn't just a refresh. It is a complete reimagining of what a professional workstation can be when it's fused into a single, breathtaking display. Why does the iMac Pro matter so much in 2026? Because the 24-inch iMac, as beautiful as it is, feels like a toy for many of us. It's built for the kitchen counter or the student's desk. But professionals, the colorists, the 3D animators, the software engineers, they need more. They need real estate. They need thermal headroom. They need the kind of power that makes a 4K render feel like a snapshot. The upcoming iMac Pro is rumored to finally bridge that gap with a massive 32-inch display. But we aren't talking about just any screen. We are talking about a mini LED Pro Display XDR, built directly into the chassis. Imagine 1,600 nits of peak brightness and a 1,000,000:1 contrast ratio on your desk. This isn't just a monitor. It's a window into your work that makes every other screen in your house look broken. But the real mystery lies beneath that glass. How does Apple cram a workstation into a body that thin? The answer lies in the M4 Ultra. While the current MacBook Pros are impressive, they are limited by batteries and portable thermals. A desktop doesn't have those chains. The iMac Pro is expected to debut with a cooling system that uses high-performance vapor chambers, allowing the silicon to run at its absolute limit without ever throttling. We are looking at a machine that could theoretically outperform a fully spec'd-out Mac Studio because it has the physical surface area to dissipate heat through that massive aluminum back. This is the unleashed era of Apple Silicon. Let's talk about the design language. The rumors suggest a return to the Pro aesthetic. No more pastel colors. No more white bezels. We are looking at deep obsidian black or a polished space gray that absorbs light. The bezels are expected to vanish, giving us an edge-to-edge experience that makes the computer feel like it's floating in front of you. And for the first time, Apple might finally give us what we've been begging for, a height-adjustable stand inspired by the Pro Display XDR. No more stacking your $3,000 computer on a pile of books. It's about time the ergonomics matched the price tag. But here is where the story gets controversial. The all-in-one curse. For years, critics have said that buying an iMac Pro is a mistake because if the screen breaks, the whole computer is trash. Or if the chip gets old, you're stuck with a dead monitor. But Apple is rumored to be working on a display-in mode, a modern version of Target Display Mode. This would allow you to use that gorgeous 32-inch 6K screen as a monitor for your MacBook or a future Mac even after the internal chip becomes obsolete. If Apple does this, they aren't just